This week, we pack up and head south for a long road trip.
On the way, we stop at some iconic restaurants and try some popular regional foods.
You could say we ate our way south.
We also did some great camping and hiking and saw some beautiful scenery.
So come on along.
We've done videos before on how we pack our food for the RV, but this trip we are going for about 3 months. That's how long we're going to be on the road. And I thought I'd just show you a little bit about how much stuff you have to take and how we store it, and eventually it gets all sorted off, but it starts right here. These are all of the bags that have all the food that we are going to need for the next well, I don't know for the last 3 months, but obviously that'll give us a good base for most of the travel. And then it starts off here with my equipment. This is my camera bag, and under here is our portable podcast studio, and it kind of goes right behind the driver's seat, and there's room here for the slide to come out. Now we've already put a few other things in. This is Bo's dog bed here. Right there is a cover for the seats when we have Bo. We got our pillows, sleeping bags, Jennifer's clothes, some of them here. There'll be more coming. Let's see, we travel with these e-bags. There's Jennifer's, she's got kind of pink. There are mine, I have 2 blue ones in there. We keep our towels in there. All of our towels are bath towels. And what else do I have to show here? There's another bag for clothes, for Jennifer's clothes. And then, oh yeah, I have a wardrobe too. And it's in here. These are my shirts and dress pants and some shoes. We also have room for shoes under there, and we'll put some of them in there. Here's some more bags that we got to get placed. Another clothing bag for Jen. Now we will put all this stuff away as best we can, but I got to show you this. This is the the dirty little secret of packing a smaller RV. We have a nice stand-up shower here, which we use to store all the other stuff. There's some water, Bo's food, Bo's bag, some paperwork we have to carry, and all this stuff will eventually settle down, and we'll be ready to go. But you can see there's a lot. You think we're going to be overweight in this thing?
You know why I don't make a list?
Why?
Because I don't want to bring anything else.
People are going to be just amazed. Okay. Can't have enough good water, though. We've learned that water, smart water, is the best, right?
But the scary part is, I'm hoping I put my sunglasses in my purse.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to go through all this.
All right, now comes our task of putting all this stuff away. And we'll show you what that looks like after Jen packs it.
In my last desperate search for my sunglasses, I saw a pair of gloves that I decided I would bring. I found a missing sock. The sock has been gone forever, but I found that. Grabbed a couple bottles of water and brought a book that we need for some personal things that we have to keep track of and write down. Got a few maps of states that we're going to be going through. I think we've got a map of just about every state that there is, and it gets kind of hard to carry a great big stack. So I thought, okay, what states do we plan on going through? So I made sure that I got those maps, because I love an in-hand holding paper map.
Now, all those groceries, where did you put all that stuff? That was such a mess, and now look at this. Oh, there's a bag on the floor right there. What's in there?
There is a bag of bananas and oranges and grapefruit. I got a little carried away at the grocery store, so I hope you're hungry for oranges, because I got a lot of oranges in there. But I hate to open up these cabinets because we're on a little bit of an angle right now. But I put a lot of things in there. I filled up our pantry. And believe it or not, most of what's in here are things for Bo. Bo's dog patties.
Dog patties. We feed him raw food.
One package of chicken in there for us.
We feed him.
He's
got some bones.
Yeah,
He'll like that.
Bones. That'll make his day.
And there's our chicken. That's all we got.
One package
all
of
that
chicken.
is Bo's food.
But I made meatballs last night. So we're going to have sandwiches, meatball sandwiches. I love those. And we're going to have spaghetti and meatballs. We got a lot of meatballs in here. We get rid of some of Bo's food. I'll change things around. And I've got it pretty well. I could actually get more in there. More. I could fill that up. And we're on this funky angle. And we've got some things in here. For our trip.
This is where all that stuff in those...
Well, the bread, the buns for the meatball sandwiches, dozers for Bo.
That's for Bo, too.
My zone bars. I got a little carried away with tea. Almonds, sliced almonds, peanut butter. Oh, can't go any place without peanut butter. And some bread and spaghetti sauce and
granola,
Parmesan. We need more granola.
Oil.
Yeah, so we are set to go.
It's a 3-month trip, and that has posed some challenges, hasn't it?
It usually does.
Yeah. Why don't you share what we've bought? We think we've packed everything, but...
My sunglasses.
And look, we haven't had sun in Michigan in how long, and we have a beautiful sunny day today. It's cold, but okay, so...
Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to have to hope they pop up someplace.
I
bet. I have no memory of packing them. That's what's scaring me.
Well, we're going to go find some sunshine, and if we have to, we'll find another pair of sunglasses for you. But
it's a plan.
It's a plan. All right, let's hit the road.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's say goodbye to snow. Oh, Bo, you got to leave the snow, guy.
Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Up and in, Bo. Here we go. All right, we are off and running. Getting out the door is truly half the battle, isn't it?
It certainly is, and I wasn't planning on exercising today, and you said I could go do my weights if I wanted to, so that took like an hour and a half driving there and back and doing weights.
Well,
and now what time is it right now? I mean, we are so late.
Well, it's 10 to 12.
Oh, we wanted to be out 10 the latest.
Yeah, well, 2 hours late, pretty much.
2 hours late.
And the first stop? I've got the first stop planned. You know where it is?
Lunch?
Yeah, but it's a very special lunch. You just have to drive about, well, it says 93 miles, so...
All right.
It's a surprise.
Oh, I can't wait, Bo. We're going to go someplace fun for lunch.
Well, that was a quick trip. Now we're on our way back home. We just got a note from our CPA who's doing our taxes. We went to all this work, brought our tax information, and got it to them so they could do that while we're gone. And they need some more information, and that's only back home. So we have to turn around and go back. Fortunately, we weren't on the road very far. But I'm not happy about it.
Okay, we're on our way again. Did what we need to do, and so now off we go. Start number 2, Bo. Are you ready?
You know, that's one of the things when you travel, you got to figure out how you do stuff like your taxes. And we gathered them all up and got them to our accountant. We thought we had all the information. And of course, you never do, right? But hopefully we do now. Here we go. Again, we're on the road. You ready, Bo?
Hey, I've got some good news. I knew I had packed my sunglasses and I found them, so I am very happy.
Prepare to turn right. The destination is on the right.
Here's our destination, Tony Paco's Cafe in Toledo. And I think you're going to find this a really fun place. This is a Hungarian neighborhood, and this place is really well known.
What's that, apple or cherry, baby? Cherry. Thank you. Cherry. Yeah.
What you eat at Tony Paco's is this. This is a Hungarian hot dog underneath all that cheese, and it is world famous. It was this place was started in 1932, right during the Depression. And Tony Paco is a Hungarian immigrant, borrowed $100, started the restaurant, and was looking for something to feed everybody. So he got this special Hungarian sausage. It was very thick, so he cut it in half, and it's about the size of an American hot dog. He could sell these for a nickel a piece. And that's how this place started. Celebrities found it. It was mentioned on MASH a number of times. Remember Colonel Klinger? Remember Corporal Klinger? That was who the character was. And he was always telling everybody about Tony Paco's in Toledo, because the actor, Jamie Farr, was from Toledo. Anyway, this place is famous, and the food is supposedly awesome. I'll find out right now. Oh, I'm gonna have some chili first. This is chili. They're Tony Paco famous chili, and we'll try it.
I have stuffed cabbage, and I think it's pretty good. Would you like a bite?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
Like your hot dogs better?
I like my hot dogs better. And I really like it. They have the pickles. Mm-hmm. These are really dill pickles. They're really good pickles.
Good pickle. That's good.
So here's the hot dog. You can see it's cut in half. That's the sausage. And they put chili, like they kind of do in a Coney Island, and pickles and cheese. So here we go.
Looks a little messy.
It is. It tastes like a hot dog with a little spice to it. Tony Paco's Hungarian hot dog. Toledo. We'll put a link in the description below, and you can come here yourself. But there's something else we'll show you as soon as we get done eating.
So once you get done eating your hot dog, having your lunch or your dinner, you can't help but notice all these hot dogs that are framed, hanging on the wall all over the place. There's all these hot dog buns. And the first person who signed a hot dog bun was Burt Reynolds. He was here in 1972 in a play, and afterwards he came here to eat, and he signed a bun, and everybody that's famous since then has been signing buns, and they've got them all over the walls. You're going to recognize a lot of the names here. There's entertainers, music stars, politicians. Have fun, walk all around and see who else has eaten here besides you.
Good morning, it is day 2, and we come to you from Lexington, Kentucky, and the Kentucky Horse Park.
One of our favorite places to camp. Last time we came here, we couldn't get in. All the spots were taken.
Yeah, but of course that was in the middle of the summertime. There's over 200 spots, maybe more here, and there's only 4 people staying.
Only 4 rigs here.
And that might probably be due to the fact that the temperature when we got up this morning was 18 degrees.
But the sun is shining, and it's a beautiful day.
Well, at least there's no snow on the ground like there was when we left Michigan, but the temperature, 18 degrees, it's about the same. I say let's head further south.
And Bo says he has no problem here.
Yeah,
except he
Bo.
misses the snow.
Yeah. Hey, I got another good place in mind for lunch today.
I can't wait to see where we're going to eat lunch. Bo wants to know if we can take a pile of sticks with us, because they've got great sticks here at the Kentucky Horse Park.
Take the exit, then turn left onto US 25E toward Corbin. At the stop sign, turn right onto US 25W.
So this highway right here that I'm on is Highway 25, and this used to be the main north-south route before I-75 came in.
In a quarter mile, turn right into the parking lot.
And here is your destination for lunch. Can you see that red sign up there?
I see KFC with the Colonel.
A very special place. You know,
if you say so.
you know-
KFCs are everywhere, Mike.
Yeah, but
Turn right into the parking lot, then arrive at your
This
destination.
is a special KFC?
this was the first one. This is the original one.
All right. This really is it. This is the original spot where Colonel Sanders started the famous recipe of KFC.
Well, let's go eat that special lunch I told you about.
Okay. Okay, so the question is right now, can we eat first or do we have to work and then eat?
I think we eat first.
Good plan. Okay, this started out as a gas station, and the Colonel cooked his chicken, and he served people food in his own house on a table that seated 6. And he became so popular that he ended up building a restaurant that seated 142 people.
Let's just eat, because this is...
Finger licking good.
Well, that restaurant burned down in 1940, but he rebuilt to another restaurant. He even added a motel. And this is a restored version of that original kitchen. It's here where he perfected those 11 secret herbs and spices and began to experiment with pressure frying, which reduced the amount of time it took to prepare fried chicken from about 30 minutes to 9 minutes. And in that sense, Kentucky Fried Chicken, as he started to call it then, became really the first of America's fast food restaurants.
Hard times hit the Colonel again when I-75 was built, and it detoured the traffic off from US 25 where the original restaurant was built. But the Colonel didn't lose heart. He started selling his franchise rights to other restaurants.
And here is another delicacy on the road from the state of Tennessee, Crystal Burgers. Okay, my dear.
Yes, sir.
I brought you another treat from the
Another
road.
tasty
This is a
treat.
Tennessee treat. This is Crystal Burger. This is a Crystal Burger.
Oh, my. Just a little itty bitty.
I only bought one. They sell them like 4 of them. They're like sliders.
Yeah, they are like
They look like White Castle.
Like White Castle. I was
Yeah.
going to say Michigan has this White Castle. All those onions and everything on it. Bo is thinking it smells pretty darn good.
So do I. I think it looks pretty good.
I might have one bite of this, and that probably will be enough for me.
Yeah, because I got another treat after this.
I hope I can live through all these treats.
Well, let me see you eat a bite.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm sure. Boy, it's really hot. This is
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah, I told them.
Well, they gotta be
We
good.
never had a Crystal Burger, and they said they'll make a special one. And the verdict is?
It's good.
Am I going to get a chance to try it?
Maybe not. I think I like it better than the KFC.
Oh, I'm going to go get another one. It tastes a lot like a White Castle. What do you think, Bo? You want some?
No, Bo doesn't get any. He's on a diet.
Mama says you don't get any.
He only gets green beans and broccoli.
Guess I'll have to eat it, Bo. Crystal Burger.
It's really quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between White Castle and Crystal Burgers?
The White Castle is kind of a sweet burger. It's known to be a little bit sweet, and the buns are kind of thin. Crystal Burgers are tangy, and the buns are have a little more air in them. And the people in the South think that they taste a lot better than White Castle. People in the North say White Castle, but down South, the burger of Tennessee, Crystal.
Maybe I'm supposed to move to Tennessee because I definitely like that Crystal Burger better than a White Castle.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've got one more place I'm going to go, to get something very unique in Tennessee and the South. But it's another special treat as we continue eating our way to the South. You ready for another treat?
Definitely.
Okay, this is another Tennessee treat. Here they are, right here. Moon pies. Yes. This will do nicely. Are you ready for your new treat?
I am.
Another Tennessee treat.
And RC Cola, even though RC Cola was invented in Georgia by a person who didn't want to pay the high price that Coca-Cola charged to get their syrup, and so he hired somebody to come up and they made RC. And what's interesting about RC Cola is that it was the first soda to be put in a can, and then the first in an aluminum can, first to make a diet, first to make a caffeine free. They were quite the inventors with the RC
All right,
Cola.
take a sip. Tell us what it tastes like. You ever had one before?
No,
Okay.
you have to develop a taste for it.
Well,
I think even, like most things, you have to develop an addiction to these things.
all right. I'm going to try it.
Okay,
Okay.
go for it. Is Mikey gonna like anything? Mikey likes everything?
It tastes like a cross between Dr. Pepper and Coke. Coca-Cola.
So Mikey likes it.
If I didn't see the can, I'd think this is a Coke. I think it'd be Coca-Cola.
When I used to drink Coke.
Seriously, I think
Coke, I couldn't drink a Pepsi. I was totally a Coke girl until I gave it up.
Well, I think it tastes a lot like Coca-Cola. And it's interesting because look here in the label. They even make the cola part look like Coca-Cola. And the story that we read about it is the guy in Georgia who invented this ordered a bunch of syrup from Coca-Cola, 1905, something like that. And they charged him so much money that he was mad, and he decided that he would never buy Coca-Cola again. So he made his own formula. And I think he did a pretty good job of copying Coca-Cola.
As did Pepsi copy Coca-Cola.
It really tastes like
There's
a little
money
bit of
to be
Dr.
made.
Pepper in there and a lot of Coca-Cola.
And RC too, I remember reading that they were the first to use cane sugar rather
This is
than
not cane, though.
No, it
Not
was
anymore.
a premium
Yeah.
using cane sugar, but that wasn't real popular except out of the country.
I
It
think
probably
there's-
made it more expensive.
I think
and
there's a
people didn't
lot
want
of
to pay
sugar
that
in it
money.
because it's
Oh, yeah.
160 calories in that
Yeah.
one can.
Every can of soda has a lot of sugar. That's why we try not to drink it.
It has.
That's why we love it, between the caffeine and the
43 grams of sugar.
Whew. How much are you supposed?
43
How much
grams
sugar?
of carbohydrate as well.
Whoa! That stuff is lethal.
All right, but I got one
Okay.
more because an RC Cola goes hand in hand with the moon pie, and I brought you a bunch of these. Now these are minis, but the original moon pie was about that big around, and it was to fit in the lunch pail with the RC Cola. So are you ready to try the mini? All right, so here, try that.
Now this is a mini moon pie.
Yeah, the original are bigger.
The original are larger, and how this was created was it was a miner who asked somebody who was with this type of food to make something as big as the moon, and he went back to corporate and said they needed something as big as the moon, and these became very popular because they were really inexpensive. Originally they were like 5 cents each, and they're big, so they filled you up. They fit into a lunch pail nicely.
What's in them?
Well, there's graham cracker and marshmallow and chocolate. So in a way, like a s'more.
Kinda. Let's see the inside of that.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one of these?
No,
And what does it taste like?
like a cold s'more.
Yeah.
He has to have, there's no lane up here in a few feet.
We're at rush hour in Chattanooga, and there's an accident ahead.
Well, that's good. People are trying to move over so he can get there.
Fun, huh? No comment?
No comment.
Chattanooga, 6:22 p.m. It is a parking lot, and as far as we can see that way, straight ahead, and as far as we can see behind us, it's a parking lot. Alright, it's got both of these lanes
Use the left
closed.
2 lanes to keep left onto I-75 South toward Atlanta.
And that's where the accident is. See some damage on the road. It looks like they're getting it all cleaned out.
Yeah, they're hauling away.
Hauling away, there's a pretty smashed up car. There's another smashed up car. Alright, we're out of that. 1 hour and 23 minutes. Wasted
left.
time.
Slow down.
But we did it. Alright.
55. Slow down.
Now we're about ready to cross into the great state of Georgia.
We stopped at a rest area just inside the Georgia line, and we're having our dinner, and it's so nice to have a healthy salad. It's fun to eat out at the local restaurants and everything, but nothing beats a good healthy meal.
Just as we showed this and told everybody, they're going to say, oh, but what's the recipe?
All right, you've got some pecans, some feta cheese, some mandarin oranges and blueberries, and poppy seed salad oil, mixed greens, and it tastes really good.
Here's mine. Kind of show it. I mean, it just tastes good to eat this. We really are having fun showing you how we're eating our way down to the south, but Jen packed a lot of good food. There's this over here. We've got some fruit that she brought, some fresh fruit, and it's really nice. And we just chilled out in the rest area. It beats a crowded restaurant, and we'll let Bo go for a walk, and then we got another hour or so to drive before we spend the night at Red Top Mountain State Park in Georgia, and we're looking forward to that.
Good morning. This is day 3.
And this is our campsite at Red Top Mountain State Park. We've stayed here before. We got in late last night because we shot video all the way down, so we got in after dark.
And we've got a little bit of a traffic jam.
Yeah, well, you saw that on the video. But anyway, this is where we're going to stay a couple of days. We like this park. We've been here before. One of the nice things is lots of hiking trails here.
Beautiful place.
So we're going to take a little walk. We'll bring you with us. You want to go? Let's go.
There are a lot of different trails here at Red Top Mountain. We're on the Iron Hill Trail right now, which is a 4-mile trail. But there are trails 3/4 of a mile, all different lengths, something for everybody. Beautiful day, beautiful trail, great place to be.
Red Top Mountain State Park is surrounded by Altoona Lake, and there are camping spots that border right on up to the lake. There's hiking trails throughout the whole state park. And the amazing thing about this is it's less than an hour from Atlanta, and you really can get away from it all.
What really impresses us is how spacious these sites are. Some of these places you can hardly see the trailers or campers.
Well, time to leave Red Top Mountain and continue our exploration as we move south.
Hey, we haven't found any food yet in Georgia.
Ah,
An unusual lunch place.
but the day is not done yet.
Aha.
All right, I'm pulling in now for your Georgia food treat. You ready?
I sure am.
See this little place up here?
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull in here.
All right.
All right, my dear, this is our stop. When you think of Georgia, what do you think of?
Peaches, peanuts, and pecans.
And that takes us right here to Merritt's Pecan Store. But you know, well, the first thing I think we got to figure out is it pecan or pecan?
I don't know anymore. I used to think pecans.
Let's
Pecans?
find out.
We'll find out.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah,
Is it pecan or pecan?
either one.
Either one?
That's correct.
What do you call it?
Pecan.
Pecan. That's what I'll say. Thanks.
Pecan.
But a lot of people say pecan.
Oh, what is it?
A lot of people say pecan.
pecan
Well,
pie.
people say pecan, but in the South we say pecan.
Pecans.
But
Well, I'm down
if you're at work,
south.
if you're at work, you say pecan. If you're dealing with people all over the United
So if I say I'm pecan, you know I'm a Yankee, right?
Pretty much.
Is it pecans or pecans?
It's how you want to say it.
I know. How do you say it?
I said pecan.
Now to the peanut part of the 3 P's in Georgia. Come check this out. These are hot boiled peanuts. And Jennifer, you're going to have a taste treat of these. Trust me on this. Yeah. So we got a little bit of everything. We just got a little piece of pecan pie, and we got chocolate covered pecans. But now we got to start with this delicacy, hot boiled peanuts. It is truly a southern delicacy. Ask anybody from Georgia. Have you ever had it before?
No.
Okay, so you are our taste test. There they are.
And they are hot.
Okay, now you
Steam
gotta
is
take one
coming
up.
out of there like
I want to
crazy.
see you eat one of
I gotta
those.
set it down. Oh, I'm gonna burn my fingers breaking that open.
Okay.
Now this is the original.
This is the original
Not
recipe.
to be
Some people make
confused.
them Cajun style.
Okay.
But we want
Peanuts?
the original. Okay. Hot boiled peanuts. Give us your test. What do you think?
I like them.
All right, my turn. Now I confess I've had these before. They're kind of mushy, but
They're kind of salty. I wonder if they
There
cook
they
them
are.
in some salt.
there they are. I think they're great.
They
They're a
are
little
good.
mushy. They're a little mushy. Whoop, if you're not careful when you open, you kind of squeeze them apart like that. You don't want to do that. There they are. Hot boiled peanuts. That's about as Georgia as you can get. Next up, you need to try one of these. These are chocolate covered pecans. And by the way, the pecan trees, they're right over there. They haven't started to bud out yet, but that's where they grow them. Chocolate covered pecans. Let's see what you think of that.
And there is no doubt in my mind that I am absolutely going to love these. Especially because they were grown right here.
This is my idea. I gotta try one. There they are. Anything's better with chocolate on it, but particularly pecans.
You don't even need chocolate on pecans. They're that good.
I like pecans. Now, let's get to the best part. This is pecan pie. Now, we didn't get a whole one.
Because we don't need a whole one.
Yeah. We gained enough weight on this thing.
I mean, I know I like this before you even try it.
All right,
Before
I'm gonna
I
the
even
first
try it.
one.
I love pecan pie. That's can't go wrong with that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, maybe I'll have to go get my own piece. That's your piece. Maybe
No.
I'll go back in and get a piece for me.
We can't get peaches because it's not peach season. So we got peanuts. In our case, we had the hot boiled peanuts. We tried our pecans with chocolate and the piece de resistance pecan pie. Sorry about the peaches, folks, but we'll try that when we get here in the summertime. Georgia food, the 3 P's.
Well, we just ended the first leg of our journey, Albany, Georgia.
Yeah, we're going to hang around here for a few days and visit with our son and his family, and then we'll pick up our trip on our way to Florida. Meantime, though, it's 60 degrees. I can feel spring in the air. It's nice weather finally.
Does that mean we're going to de-winterize?
That means we are going to flush out that antifreeze that we had to put on back in Michigan, and we'll have running water again. Woohoo! That's a good deal. Hey, we're Mike and Jennifer Wendland. Thank you guys for watching. Please continue to support us here on YouTube by subscribing to the channel. Give us a thumbs up also, if you will. And if you want to continue along watching some of our other videos, just follow that arrow right over there.
Happy trails.